What's up everybody, it's Matt from TDM Style here and welcome back to the channel. And today I have 3 super easy hairstyles for you that you can do without a blow dryer. So I have gotten a lot of requests to do some hair tutorials for styles that you don't need a blow dryer to do. So that's exactly what we're gonna look at today. Slight disclaimer though, this hairstyle that I'm rocking right now is not in this video, unfortunately, because I definitely did need a blow dryer to create this one. Now, as most of you know at this point, I have quite curly hair, so these styles that I'm not blow drying, obviously you're gonna be seeing a lot more of that natural wave and curliness. So if you're a person with straighter hair, you can certainly still do these styles, but you just might end up with slightly different results at the end. But enough chit chat, let's get right into the first style. Now this first style is definitely the most casual of the lot, and I'm calling it the beach bum, and basically what it is a very beachy looking, just kind of forward fringe type of hairstyle with lots of waves and texture. So here we are with damp hair, and first I'm just going in with a few spritzes of a sea salt spray. Now I'm using Tidal Wave by TheSalonGuy, but you can really use any type of sea salt spray that you want here. What you want to do next is take your fingers and just scrunch that sea salt spray into the hair, and what this is going to do is just really work it in and set up your hair to dry into a nice wavy texture. Now, if you're a person like me who already has naturally wavy or curly hair, you don't have to do quite as much of this scrunching motion here, but if you have straighter hair, I definitely recommend taking a minute or so and just really working this in to get your hair into that wavy shape. Next, I'm going in with a little bit of the Clay Effect styling spray by Baxter of California, and essentially all I'm using this for is to give my hair some more texture, help to combat the frizziness that my hair just has when I allow it to air dry. That's just a problem that us curly or wavy haired folks have. Our hair just tends to be a little bit drier, and when you don't use a blow dryer to smooth it out, it just tends to be frizzy. So this spray I like because it gives you a kind of texture that you would get from a styling clay, but it's very, very light, and it lends itself well to just kind of laying down fringy hairstyles like this. Now I'm just gonna kind of ruffle the hair and get it forward into the general shape that I want and allow it to dry. So you can see here, once it's totally dry, I do still have some frizziness going on, so I'm gonna finish it up with just a few more sprays of that Clay Effect styling spray, just to really seal in the ends and get rid of some of those flyaways. All right, moving on to style number 2. This one is slightly less casual, and this one is just more of a kind of classic side sweep. So this is basically a variation on my kind of typical everyday quiff hairstyle, but the main differences here are that it's going to have a little bit less volume since we're not blow drying it, and once again, my natural waves are going to come out more, so it isn't going to be quite as straight. So for this one, I'm starting out with 25 spray by TheSalonGuy going into damp hair. Now this is a product that I still use every single time I shower. It's just literally the best smoothing anti-frizz, just make your hair feel super good solution that I have ever used. And now, once again, since we are allowing this to air dry and my hair has the tendency to become frizzy and flyaway-ish, this is just really gonna help out to combat that and make it look a little bit more smooth and put together. Once I've worked that through with a comb, I'm gonna go in with just a small scoop of the Clay Fiber by Stickmore, and I'm using this because for me, I found that the fibrous qualities of it allow it to work really well in damp hair, but still give you that clay type of texture once it dries. And you don't need much here. This is really just a dime-sized amount, and I'm working that in as I normally would any type of product. Once that product is all worked in, I'm just gonna take a comb and run it through my hair from left to right, since that's the direction that it naturally grows, and I want the hair to have an easy time laying into a natural shape. Once it's all combed, I'm gonna leave it alone like that to dry. Now normally I don't typically do this, I like to finger comb it, but since I'm trying to kind of avoid my hair becoming too curly, I'm gonna leave it just combed through until it's mostly dry. So once it's dry, as you can see, the waviness did come out, but not nearly as much as it did in that first style. So from here, I can just kind of run my fingers through it and ruffle it a little bit to get it into the final look that I want. And here you can decide whether or not you need any extra product to give it any more hold or any more texture. All right, and moving on to our third and final style. This is definitely the most formal one of the lot, and this one is your classic slick back. So starting out once again with clean, damp hair, I'm going in with a pretty generously sized scoop of Ice Pomade by TheSalonGuy. Now you can use any type of pomade here, and if you're going for that classic slick back look, I recommend something from a medium to a heavy hold with a medium to a high shine, depending on how shiny and formal you want it to really look in the end. Once I've got that all worked in, you can kind of get an idea if you need any more product to add some more hold. So I'm going in with just another small additional scoop here. And now I'm gonna work everything through with a comb and get my hair into the shape that I want. So once again, my hair likes to grow from left to right. So while I am slicking it all back, it doesn't like to lay nicely if I just go straight back. So I am going a little bit to the right side as well. Now, once I've got it in the shape that I like, I'm not a huge fan of fine comb lines in the hair, so I'm just going in with a wide tooth comb at the end just to give it a little bit of a different texture. And that's all you need to do for this one. Now you just let it dry and you are done. Alright guys, so there you have it, 3 super easy hairstyles that you can do without the need for a blow dryer, and I have found that these are pretty nice to do during the summer. I mean, we've been having like a massive fucking heat wave here for the last couple weeks in Connecticut, so it's been like 90 to 100 degrees and humid and just, you know, days that are not super conducive to be sitting there with a hot blow dryer for 10 minutes and sweating. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please do stay tuned to the channel. I have so much content still in my backlog that I need to get through. Lots of reviews and new stuff. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with all that upcoming content. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching, and we'll see you at the next one.